You guys, I can't sleep. It was a terrible night. I don't know what to do about fasting and sleeping. And it's so much worse than not eating for me. If I could just go to sleep and get, 10 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours under my belt, instead of being up all night starving and wide awake. It was after 11 when I shut the TV off to try to go to sleep. I'm not sure what time I fall asleep, but even, let's say I fall asleep at 11, which I didn't. I was up at 4. I laid in bed for an hour, just resting, trying to fall asleep. And couldn't fall asleep, so I got up at 5:15 and took a bath. Then I went out in the living room and laid down. And I'm so tired. Like, I don't understand. How can you be so tired and not sleep? I know I'm excited about Atlantic City, but this is because I'm fasted. So I'm really, really hopeful that I, after working out tonight and eating, that I'm going to sleep, because I need sleep. I mean, yeah, it's going to be great if I have a great drop and everything, but I only can go so long on no sleep. It's not good for you. So I'm glad my fasts aren't, terribly long, but I hate even having a little disrupted sleep. I did decide, I think I'm going to, when I'm going to get up and I'm going to make my bag of food. And I think I'm going to stop and get a rotisserie chicken again. And because it's so easy for my family and me, I'll just pull a breast off of it and pull it apart and put it on top of the 2 mini tortillas. Or I might just have one regular. I have Carb Balance regular ones. I think they're almost equivalent. We'll see. But I thought I would put the chicken. Then I would top it with some salsa, because I don't think that's like anything. And some avocado. And maybe give myself a 1/4 cup of cheese. I know I've been avoiding dairy, but I think I was going to make like a Mexican type of, maybe melt the cheese on top. I think that would be really good. So I'm going to see where that would put me. I'm going to get up and check my weight. And hope I'm at a new low. And then I'm going to make my bag of food. And if I need a protein bar, I'm going to have one. Morning. I already had road rage and I just pulled out. Oh, you guys. Oh, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Fasting is hard, no joke. That first 24 is just brutal for me. I know some people, they don't struggle till after, but that first 24 is difficult for me. Let's see. I think I started around, it's a little bit earlier because I was on my bag of food. Excuse me. Maybe 7 o'clock Sunday. I was done with my this morning I was really struggling, really struggling because of the sleep. But I feel much better right now. I know I'm gonna crash hard, so if I need extra caffeine today, I'm gonna do it. There was a part of me that was like, just drink a second bang, but then I am afraid I'll have the shakes and stuff. So I gotta be really careful with my caffeine consumption because that will keep me up. So I always cut my caffeine after 12, but absolutely no caffeine after 3 o'clock, no matter what. So I think I'll get a little pep in my step when it's time for yoga because I enjoy it so much. My back's like almost better. It's still tight, so I don't think I'm doing the right stretches, or I'm not doing them enough, or what. I don't know. And what about that scale, you guys? 152.8. So that's only a 1.3 drop, and is hungry and lack of sleep. I mean, lack of sleep could be the reason why. No bathroom yesterday. I would really like, to go to the bathroom. That would be great. I don't think. I'll have to check my book. I might have went in the morning, actually. I don't feel emptied out from Sunday, but I might be. I think I maybe actually did go to the bathroom after I weighed in. Yes, I was a little disappointed. Last night I got on the scale. I was crazy busy. I was like, I thought yesterday was not my busy day, and I was super busy. I tried on all my outfits for Atlantic City, and I really am happy with the way that they look in the mirror, and I'm happy, and it's fun, that kind of stuff. There was one dress that's a short dress that I'm gonna wear tights in, and I do have I don't even think it's body dysmorphia about it. I think my legs are thick. Like if you measure them, they're thick. I have thick calves and thick thighs. I played soccer and I am a runner, so I have bigger leg muscles, and I don't like it. I want to be very lean, very thin, skinny legs, and I've always hated my knees. But it's a work in progress. I feel like I'm making changes. I think yoga is going to help my arms so much, and my legs. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I still have a pooch. Some of it is just loose skin, I think. I don't know. We'll have to keep trying, keep working on it. So I was 152.8. My low for October, I think it was the end of October, I hit 152.6. I was so like, okay, you're going to be at a new low today. It's going to be worth it. And of course, it's, I'm getting very close, but fuck. So that's what, 7 pounds, 7.6 pounds to my goal. I mean, that's not going to happen by the end of the month, but I have my bagel food. I started prepping it this morning. I actually was going to get up when I got up at 4 and just do it, but I was like, try to go back to sleep. I'm going to grab a rotisserie chicken and pull about a cup of chicken breast off of it, and then make my 2 Mexican tortillas. And I'm going to let myself have a 1/4 cup of cheese. I hope I don't regret that. Like, I hope it doesn't make me constipated, but I may have to, I brought my list. I may have to, pick and choose my calories a little bit different. I bought those Quest cookies, and I was thinking maybe I'd have a Quest cookie, but that's not it's not like the Built Bar, I want to have that for sure. So I gotta see. I know I'll burn more today, but that doesn't change anything. I still want to keep it to the exact macros or under. So, but finally in fucking nutritional ketosis, everyone. Finally, fucker. 1.1 too.
too. I think nutritional ketosis is 0.5 to 1.5 blood ketones. So, unless, I don't know. I have to look it up. But finally seeing some blood results, you know, that are where they should be. I do know once you become more of a, like your body becomes fat adapted, you may not see the ketones as much because they're being used up. I think I read in a study at one time, but I don't know. I want to see those numbers because I want to have that validation that I'm doing everything right. And again, it's just data points for me. I watched Cole yesterday. He posted 2 lives. And that's always helpful. Him yelling at us is always helpful for me. I so want to do it, you know, and he's a big part of it, that I want to not complete my journey, because I feel like I will forever live a fasted, focused lifestyle because of him, though. I want to send him some money, and I want to send him my story, and I want to tell him thank you. And I'm so fucking close, and I can see it all evolving in my head, like how I'm gonna do it and send them what videos and stuff. But not there yet. I really want to get to the 139.5 fasted, or 4 or something. Is that what it is? I don't know. I think it's 139.4 is an 80-pound weight loss. And it's, I don't know, maybe I'll have to go back and look at some videos and some journals from the very beginning, but this feels way harder than it's been. And I know it's just because I have less and less fat stores. But I feel much better than I did last night and this morning, or early this morning. I hope I don't have too big of a crash. I grabbed the Quest bar out of my Bag-O food, and I will have that at some point today if I need it. You know, I'm not having my snack lunch anymore because I'm saving my food for after yoga. So the protein bar should get me through. I just don't want to have it like now, and then I'm gonna want to continue to eat, because as soon as I eat, then I continue. My body then wants more. So it's best for me just to continue this fast as long as I can. My rolling 42s would end around, what did we say? I don't know, probably 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So I might as well just try to do that. And I'm gonna calculate everything out, and I will definitely show you guys. I think I'm gonna subtract the tortilla chips today, or the protein chips, as a way to have the cookie, but we'll see. I'll see where the macros end up. I did bring a cup. I made homemade chicken bone broth over the last 2 days, and I poured them all into cups, and they smelled so fucking amazing. Even with the smoke-filled house smell, it really smelled super good. Like, I just wanted to dive into there and just swim around in it. It felt like warm and comforting. So I brought 1 cup of that with me, and I think that's what I'm gonna do before I have my protein bar. I'm gonna salt my bone broth, and then drink that. Then I will have my protein bar. I will probably need to do that around 2 o'clock so I can kind of enjoy it instead of rushing, you know. But I thought I would heat it up and put a little salt in it, and that will be good. I should do some actual work at work today. All 3 of my tax returns have been accepted. I don't think that means they've been approved and like released, right? They just have accepted them, like everything was filled out properly. Not sure. I heard that people are getting their refunds pretty quickly. I don't know why, but... And are we getting another stimulus? Man, how does the government just print money? Like, here, have this money. I thought we were like so in debt. I don't get it. I feel so guilty taking that money when we're okay. So I think we might do some donations with it. Caroline, I will send you some more donations for your cause if I get that stimulus. I know it'll be probably after, but I can still donate to it. You guys, so Caroline did a mail call yesterday with her birthday present that I sent her. You would not believe this. You're gonna believe it, but so I got the cutest glass, I'll put it on here, for her maid. It said 50 and fabulous, and it had OMAD put on the back of the wine glass. So she's opening her present, and I'm watching her mail call, and it just warms my heart. It's so nice to see someone's reaction to the gift, you know? And speaking of David, I think the Wisconsin cookies are arriving today. So I'm gonna try to get your box mailed out before I go to Atlantic City. It's been taunting me in my office, all the goodies I have in there. I'm gonna put in some fasting stuff too this time. Instead of just all sabotage, I'm gonna put in some good things for fasting. And some fun stuff. But anyways, so she starts doing her mail call, and she opens up. I sent her 2 wine glasses, and she gets to the second one and opens it up, and it says 40 AF. That's my wine glass. I bought me, Jamie, and Sarah, because they both turned 42, 3 wine glasses with 40 AF on it. And I see it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my wine glass. So I went into my bag that I packed for Atlantic City, and sure enough, it's her glass. She said, I'll just cross it out and put 50 on it. I was like, fuck you, that's my... So, yeah. What the fuck, Sarah? And I need to mail Ted some Reese's peanut butter cups, because I didn't know that's what he loved. And he's like, I don't see any Reese's peanut butter cups in there. So I'm gonna send him some. So I'm gonna run out at lunch today and grab a few things for my house, or tomorrow, it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna pack. I had bought her something yesterday, or the day before anyways, that I wanted to mail out quick. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna find some peanut butter cups for Ted. Yeah. So will I be 149.9 Friday? I think I could if I do the double fast, the Wednesday, Thursday fast. I just don't know, guys, if I can. You know? I don't know. There's a part of me who's like, okay, Thursday, just have lunch. But I know myself. I know that I struggle once I start eating. So it's best for me to eat my meal at the end of the day. I know that's not best nutritionally and, you know, going to bed with the food in your stomach and stuff. But I don't know. I think with this 1,300 calories or less, I should still be losing weight every day. So this will be a true test tonight, right? What kind of birds are those? We will see if I stay the course, even though I'm eating, coming off a fast. Let's see if I lose weight. Now, I think I only lost a couple ounces on Saturday and a couple more ounces on Sunday, but it's still a loss. So we'll eat and see what happens. I know even if I see a slight increase if I don't cheat, that it's probably not a true reflection, and it'll probably catch up, but it will be frustrating for me. It was frustrating this morning to see 152.8 because that's only a 1.3 drop. And I thought, as hungry as I currently am, and last night, I was kind of expecting a bigger number, even though I haven't gained any weight. What? Since Thursday. I've lost every single day. I don't know, guys. I got lots to keep me busy today. Work, Tuesday's a busy day. You have I have to take Maddie to her ballet classes and then rush back home, change my clothes, and then get out the door. I'm not sure if Christy will take me tonight or not. And Tate has a retake today, so I don't know. We were up late last night. That's what I was saying. So when I got home, I tried on all my outfits, and I'm really excited about everything. And that's what I was saying. I have one short dress, like knee-length dress, and I just have not loved my legs, but I have really fun textured tights and little booties. So Eileen's like, just embrace those thick legs. I wanted her to say, you don't have thick legs. It's all in your mind, but I know I do. I know I have huge muscles in my legs. That's why I really wanted Pilates or yoga or something like that, and not squats, you know? But that might be all of mine fucked too. Anywho, after I did that, like Derek's like, ooh, we're getting excited. And then he started to kind of get, I think he's a little jealous. But he doesn't want to tell me because he wants me to have a great time. But I think he's getting a little jealous of, like, I said, how much money, you know, can I take? We have like a little cash stash. I'm like, can I like take everything in this stash? I mean, I have a savings account I've been throwing money into, so I can pull it out, but I would rather just have the cash, you know? And then Tate needed to do this homework, this algebra homework, and for the life of me, you guys, I couldn't figure it out, and I was really frustrated with myself that I had to ask for help because I'm fucking smart, and I know algebra, but it was just confusing me, and I was so fasted, and he's just sitting there. My sister-in-law, the 4 kids sent my kids Valentine's, and so he's just sitting there eating candy after candy, and I'm just like looking at him, and he's like petting the dog, and I'm like, focus on this, you know? And I was super frustrated. And so I fed him dinner, which I did okay with. Like, I was kind of surprised then. I was like, ugh. But when he started eating the candy, I got frustrated, and then I got frustrated with myself. But Chrissy teaches 7th grade math at a different school, but I was like, you know, she's using this kind of shit. So I just screenshotted his homework, and she sent me how to do it all. And I wish I just would have reached out to her first, you know. She always tells me how smart I am, and then I feel like an idiot when I need help. So stupid. I should just ask for help, you know. And one of my best friends, Sarah, that's coming in on Thursday. Thursday, you guys! It's Tuesday! So excited. She teaches 11th grade math, and I'm like, I could have just reached out for help. I don't know why I'm so stubborn. But I worked with him till almost 8 o'clock, and then he had his championship game, which he lost. But Derek said he scored a foul shot, and he went for a layup, and he played good defense. And there was something about the girls playing dirty and stuff, Derek said, but I didn't really care because I was on the phone with Caroline because she called about my present, and we were chatting, and he's like, I always tease him, so he's got this one Derek has a very small handful of friends. He doesn't like anybody, and he has no filter, so he can be what's the word? He can be, I don't know what the word is. Like, we can go out with people, and he can be fine. Like, he will be not tolerable, but he will be, he'll do whatever I want, you know. He'll go out to dinner with a couple or whatever, but then he'll tell me, he's like, I don't like them, you know, whatever. But if people aggravate him over and over and over, he's just gonna have diarrhea of the mouth and tell you everything, like you suck and stuff. So he doesn't really like it. He's never really liked any of my friends, and there's been a few that he has, and he only has this little tiny handful of his friends. Well, his longtime best friend, he does still talk to, and he might actually be coming and doing the business with us, which is, I'm glad for Derek to have somebody like that. And like a little bit is moving forward on buying the junkyard. A few of the banks have been getting back to us and stuff, so they said they'll give us $1 million loan to start and blah blah blah. And I was like, ugh, I'm just nervous about it all. Anyways, he has his when he went and worked up in Philadelphia, became best friends with this guy. His name's Chris, and I always tease him when he's on the phone with his boyfriend. I'm like, oh, you're on your phone with your boyfriend, or your boyfriend's coming to visit. And so now he gives me such a hard time about Caroline and Eileen because I'm always on the phone with them. It's ridiculous. I've never been like this ever. He's like, oh, that was me. But I think he's starting to just get a little jealous. He goes, I'll see you guys Friday night. Said I'll be there, because he's taken Saturday off, and he never takes Saturday off really, so he could actually come. I was like, you better not show up and ruin my girl's trip. And I'm sure I'll miss him and the kids, but for me, like, I so need this. I so need this break from reality, really, you know. And I know even if I would be like, well, I'll just come home Sunday, or, you know, whatever, in the moment that would feel good and satisfying, and I would, you know, because I'm not used to not sleeping with him, and but I don't sleep, so, and I'll be with my girlies, I won't be alone. But I know I would regret it. Like, I know eventually I would say, oh, this, you know, I wish I would have just enjoyed myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy myself, food and alcohol, and my time with these girls. I'm gonna write them each a letter over the next couple days and put it in their bags. But they mean so much to me, because I don't know if you other women feel this way or not, but I just don't have girlfriends. I develop these relationships for, sometimes it can be a couple years, in these ebbs and flows, and then something always happens and the relationship just tanks. And I got to the point, this actually too, like about right before I started YouTube, to the point where I'm like, it's got to be me, because I'm the common denominator, you know? Why does this always happen? My very best friend growing up, and then the next best friend I made, and then I made 3 good girlfriends when the kids were really small, falling out with all 3 of them. And then I kind of pulled back, and then I got close to another girl, and recent, like about 4 years ago, that fell apart. So I've been guarded and trying to be more self-reflective. Like, it's got to be something that I have an issue with, you know. And I reached out to one of my friends, and I said, can you just tell me, like, what happened, you know? And she was like, nothing. You haven't done anything. It's just, you know, our lives are busy. And then she said also, like, she said, if anything, you're really super involved at first, and then I think people get sensitive when you then aren't. And I can see that. Like, I can imagine if Eileen and Caroline, if I went away for like 2 weeks, a month, they would be like, what the fuck? You know, you've been talking to me all the time. So is it like a regular, like, romantic relationship where I'm all excited at first, and then I need to pull back because it's becoming too much? I know the friends that I have Michelle is one, and my elderly neighbor, she's more like family though. I feel like there's somebody else. If I don't respond to a text, if I don't check in with them, they have, and I'm realizing this is them. This is not me. Like Michelle, and I've talked about it because I made it very clear. I felt like we've been friends for almost 10 years now. It might be 10 years now. And I feel like I need to say this or it's just going to eat at me. So I told her, I said, I'm not a texter. I'm not a phone talker. You know, she's on Facebook all the time. I'm not. So I told her, you know, I hope we're going to be okay, especially with these things with the girls lately. And she said, yeah. She said, I love you, and, you know, I'll be fine. If I haven't heard from you, I'll check in. You know, if you don't respond to me, I'll try not to have this reaction. But that's what it is. It's her reaction to me. And I said, it has nothing to do with you and how much I love you. It's the fact that I got shit going on, you know? And I can't have that. I realize now as I'm getting older, like it was really hard for me to cut my mom out of my life at 30. But you know what? At 40, I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. I can't. I don't want to, and I don't have the time when I have all these other balls in the air to worry about how I'm affecting somebody else. Because it's really not on me. If she doesn't get a response to me and she has a reaction to that, that's on her, right? I try to be a very good friend, and if she called me and said, oh my God, I need you, or emergency 911, I would be there. No problem. You know, I would give any of my friends, I would go into debt for them. I would do whatever I needed to do to help them. You know, I've gotten several of my friends out of abusive relationships. I've let them live with me, you know, all sorts of things, and I would do that. But I'm just because I don't respond to a text or I don't reach out. I think I was telling Joanne, I don't know who I was telling, but Jamie is my best friend. We have been best friends since freshman year in college. So since 1999, Jamie and I have been best friends. And I think the reason why that relationship has withstood all of what it has is because neither of us have any expectations of the other person. And why should you? Why should you have expectations of your friends? I don't. I feel like, you know, I've made it clear that I love you, and if you need me, I'm here, but I'm living my life, man. My life isn't about pleasing my friends. They should just be pleased with, you know, being my friend. I don't know. And I've talked to Jamie several times about this because we get together once a year no matter what and run a race, usually before COVID and all this bullshit. And I said, you know, I made it very clear to her, but she's the same way. She is super busy. She works very early in the morning to very late at night throughout the day. She has a dog. She's married. She doesn't have any kids, but she's busy. So if we go months without talking or checking in with each other, no problem. It's really no problem. When we get together, it is just like we were freshmen in college. It's a fucking shit show. Drinking Hawaiian punch and vodka in the car, listening to Sweet Dreams. Like, that's what it's like. And Sarah too. Sarah came into my life my freshman year of college. So these are the friends that I know are gonna withstand. Like, there was a part of me that thought maybe me and Michelle were gonna have our problems here, but I was an adult about it. She was an adult about it. We expressed both of our concerns and our feelings. I just think some people need that interaction, and I'm realizing that's on them. It's not on me. So I gotta let it go. I have to just let them come in and out of my life, I suppose. Chrissy, shit, I could text her and she won't text me back for 2 days. Whatever. The only thing is, if it's like something I was asking for a purpose, it might not work out anymore. And sometimes when my kid's there, I would like a bigger, you know, a better response, but I can always get a hold of Maddie now. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is, this is a long fucking thing, 30 minutes, is that maybe we shouldn't have any expectations on other people. Our friendships, you know? I don't know. Good release. Blessed and released. Hola, 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 hola. The high that I was feeling yesterday is gone. I am dragging ass. I knew I would be. I knew I would crash right around 2 o'clock, I thought. And I'm fucking exhausted. I mean, wind is blowing the car side to side. I'm super, super exhausted. Strangely, not hungry. Eileen said, yep, that's ketosis. But I really thought I've been in ketosis before and still am hungry, but I am not hungry. I brought my bone broth, and I didn't drink it all, but I drank most of it around 11, and then I just had the Quest bar, and not hungry since. I put about like a pinch of the rocks, of the salt rocks, into the bone broth, and after I finished the Quest bar, I was like, at any moment I could shit my pants. I really felt like it was just like flushing me. It was bright yellow and liquid. So I don't know if that's like some bile or, you know, my empty GI tract or whatever, or just the bone broth itself or what. But I went out for lunch and bought a chicken. I bought a bunch of stuff for to mail out, and then I bought some stuff for like toiletries for Sarah, so she doesn't have to bring them in. And the whole time I was out at Walgreens and Redner's, I just walked. It's not far, so I just walked, and it's very windy, but it's 55 degrees. I mean, pretty damn good for February, right? So I just walked, and I walked over to Walgreens, and I was like, I might shit my pants, like legit. And I was like, okay, like it passed. And then I went over to Redner's, my grocery store, to buy the few other things I needed. And I looked at my coworker and I said, I think I'm gonna have an accident. Like, this is gonna be so embarrassing. I'm gonna have to walk back to work with shit in my pants. So thank God I made it, but then it was liquid yellow, and I kind of felt like at any given moment I could do it again, but haven't. What I did after I had it is I had 52 ounces of water, and that helped my stomach. I was a little bit nauseous, and I've had 3 seltzers in my bag, so that's what I've had. And I decided to have this one more real lightly caffeinated drink. It's like less than a cup of coffee. Now at 3:15, just because I'm dragging ass. I really am dragging ass, and that should be like, I won't drink anymore, obviously, but I'm not even like all pumped to go to yoga. What I'd love to do is go home and lay down. So that's not good. I'm still going. Chrissy called and said her car wouldn't start today, so she won't be coming to yoga. You never know with her. She's unreliable. So I offered her my SUV because I have 3 cars. So I offered her my SUV. I told her I could come and bring it to her, and so she could use it until Friday. But she said she just thinks it needs a She has a problem, like when it rains, something with the battery connection is messed up. So it has to get dried out and then jumped. It's weird. What did I do today? I worked. I did some data. Yeah, I got salsa, my favorite salsa. It's so yummy. And it's only 5 calories for 2 tablespoons and no carbs, no protein, no fat. I made my list and it's really good. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm just not hungry. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I had about 300 calories still to work with and I was low. I was exactly where I need to be on carbs, but I was low on everything else, super low on fat, like half my daily fat. So I was talking to Eileen about that, like, she, asking her for recommendations. So I ended up, we went back and forth on several, but I ended up deciding I have some nice hard salami at home that I'm gonna coat. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and I'm gonna coat and roll them up 3 pieces. So that's a good amount of fat and like 300 and some calories. So I'm pretty close. The only thing I'm shy on is I'm about 25 grams shy of fat. And that's like, everything else is right on, so I'm not gonna push it. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'm excited to make my little tortilla chicken avocado cheese. Like, I thought I could have more cheese too. Like, I was going, but I'm like, I don't want to push that. And a quarter of a cup in a bag looked all right. It looked like it'll be plenty for my experience tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. I think what I'll do is I will go home now and make the roll-ups, the salami roll-ups, and eat those before class, and then have my chicken after. So that's what my plan is. That way I have a little bit of substance in my stomach, but I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna shit my pants. So I can't be doing that. I will, this fucker just flew out on me. Like, what's wrong with people? I mean, asshole. Fucking dickhead. God, I hate people. People are such assholes. And now this guy's not gonna go fast enough. Fucking cunt. Such an asshole. They're all assholes. Pulls out on somebody. Douchebag. Yeah, I'm gonna have my roll-ups and I'm gonna change for yoga. Well, I'm gonna take Mandy to dance and change for yoga, and then I'll come home and get Tate to watch the dogs, and then I'll go to yoga. And my plan is to go to yoga, come home, make that food, and take a hot shower and fucking go to sleep. And if I have to take something tonight, I will, like some Advil-PM or Tylenol PM or something like that. I just need to go to sleep, guys. And I'm not gonna just take melatonin. It doesn't work that well for me. Although I was looking for it last night, so I'm gonna go find it and put it next to my nightstand because I'm not dealing with that. Because I would have taken it last night, but I couldn't find it. So I might. I'll see how tired I am after my shower, and if I'm, like, just feel like I'm gonna pass out, then I won't take anything. But if I need help taking something and I need to sleep. I've seen this guy twice now. He's a Green Bay Packer fan. Alright, I just wanted to check in. Hi, friends. On my way to yoga. Still exhausted. The stomach is still a little bit of a mess. Oh, and now Derek's calling. I'll check in after yoga. Just for my sweet Caroline. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say I'm dying, because I'm not dying. Eileen expressed some concerns that I would, she was a little worried that I was undernourished for the class. And I'll tell you, I felt better inside there. I don't know if it was heat or what, the music or, you know, I don't know what it was, but I felt better until we went to handstands, and then I just kept getting lightheaded. But if I'm honest, I was on, was it Thursday? Thursday when I tried to do the handstands, I got lightheaded. So other than that, I felt okay. I probably didn't push as hard as I could have, just because I kind of got my breath taken away from me a couple times. I actually had to stop the handstands and sit down and like equalize. But it was a good workout. I don't know what I burned. Like 400 active calories. And I will, you know, it's crazy that it says I didn't close my stand ring, but I just didn't put my watch on until 8 o'clock. So I will very soon close all my rings today. And that's what I always shoot for on my activity days, is to close all my rings. I mean, Eileen's more badass. I think she has her calories set between 700 and 900. Mine are only at 6, but I don't eat as much as her, so then I don't have to work as hard as her. Thank God. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I honestly don't feel that hungry, but I'm gonna eat. She's like, you gotta eat. You make sure you eat. So I'm just so exhausted, you guys. I mean, no sleep is not good for me, so I really do have to figure this out. I don't even feel like I can afford the one night of no sleep, or every other night no sleep, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you what I make. It's gonna be the 2 tortillas, a cup worth of chicken with cheese. I might like put the chicken, the cheese in a bowl, warm it up, then top that with my avocado and 1 tablespoon of sour cream, and then I might scoop it onto my tortillas and maybe a pinch of lettuce or something like that. And then if there's any left in the bowl, I'll just eat it, because the tortillas are very small. They're less, you know, about the size of my hand. So, and I think I had the salami with mayonnaise before I left, just because I thought it was smart that I have something in my stomach. It tasted good, but it didn't make me more hungry or anything. I really think I can't believe it would have taken this long for my body to figure out ketosis after being an avid faster, and I've done low carb before. But maybe it's like David said, maybe I really had to be under 20 to start to see it, which is crazy. I don't know if that means I'm more efficient or less efficient or more insulin resistant or what, but I don't know. I feel like I hate to set myself back and eat carbs. That's how I really honestly feel. Not that I'm not gonna, but I mean, I could easily go there and eat low carb because it's so good and not watch the calories or anything else, but I'm having a burger, guys. I'm definitely having a burger, and I can't wait to have a burger. And Friday night's Italian. I'm not a big, the only pasta I love is gnocchi. Everything else I don't love. So they have a prime rib that's bigger than my face. Their potatoes are like this big. Like, you could get a sweet potato and share it with 4 people easy. So I might have a sweet potato. You guys know I like that. And maybe, I don't know, I probably, for the Japanese place, I'm gonna have steak. So I'm thinking I won't have steak 2 nights in a row. And I'm gonna have pizza and risotto on Sunday, so that's a really high carb. And I am pretty sure I'm gonna have a burger at the Sugar Factory. So I don't know what I'll have Friday night. Cocktails, I know that. Eileen asked me, I don't know what she was teasing me about the sugar-free Jell-O that I ate, because I teased her the night before because she had 4 sugar-free Jell-Os, and I was like, 4? Holy hell. And then I had some, and it was real easy to eat them, so I'm like, oh, no wonder you can eat 4 at a time. She's like, so we won't be doing any Jello shots this weekend? And I said, should I make Jello shots? I was telling her, like I was telling you guys this morning, so there was a time period that I had three girlfriends, and I actually took them to Atlantic City. Derek's boss got me a suite for my girls' weekend, and let me just tell you, I spent so much time getting cups made. I made them each a martini glass with their names on them. I made a Jello shot per girl, like one girl drank beer, one girl drank wine, and one girl drank, I drank vodka. I can't remember, but I made them each individualized like 50 Jello shots of their alcohol of choice. Like, I went all out. And I found out later that they were talking about me behind my back, saying like I might have a drinking problem, which I just thought was so funny. Like, I got buttons that said girls weekend, drink up bitches, because that's what you fucking do. That's why I'm so excited about the people that are coming with me this weekend. None of them are like that, you know? And they all know I don't have a drinking problem because I fucking can't hold my alcohol. So I'm excited. So I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll be making some Jello shots, guys. Jesus. I do have some Jello I've been wanting to try, the Starburst Pink and the Starburst Blue Raspberry. So, and I got lots of vodkas. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll surprise Eileen and make her some Jello shots. I'm super, super stoked and excited for my trip, but I gotta get some sleep. So I'll show you my food, and then I'm gonna shower and go night-night.